Hey you guys, thank you for watching Cooking with Amy. I am starting a little bit early tonight, so I do apologize if we are starting a little bit early, but I was excited to cover what we're going to cover today. So I am going to be cooking one thing. The rest of it is stuff that I've already cooked. So let's just go ahead and get started. We are doing snacks today. So I had someone ask me, they wanted, some good healthy snacks. So it's not only just like stuff you can do for snacks, for lunches, for breakfast. It's all kinds of little things that you can do. So we are cooking one thing, like I said. So I got one of these. I love these. This is fennel. So there's this recipe that I have found, and we're going to make that tonight. Make my dish real quick. The only thing I forgot to grab from my dish. So all you need is just a little baking dish. I do have my oven preheating to 400. All I'm gonna do is cut the ends off. Now I don't need this portion of it. I haven't really figured out anything that you can do with this. You can, but I just don't know what they are. Okay, and then we're gonna cut our end of it off as well. So give me just 1 second. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with it. Now, if you have picky kids, and I'm kind of shocked because I had my friends' kids eat this, and let me tell you, they loved it. Okay, let me just cut this one little portion of it off. Okay. And we're gonna also do another thing with it as well. It's all gonna be the same flavoring, so why not stick it in the same dish? So what you can do, you can just cut them up if you want into little slices. I'm just gonna cut these in half too. Same with this one. All you can do is just cut it in half. Like I said, this is fennel. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place them in a dish. Just place them in there. Kind of break them up if you can. If you don't, that's okay. Just put them in there because we're gonna make it really simple. This is just a cute little yummy little dish. And then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna throw in with it as well. So I got these little, actually I think I'm gonna wash them off again. Hold on. Okay, sorry. All right, so these I believe are called delicata squash. And all I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut them in half. You don't have to peel these because you can actually eat the skin on these. And I'm going to real quick clean out, and I didn't think of this beforehand, so I'm sorry. Show you real quick. I'll bring you guys over with me. So all I'm doing is just cleaning out the middle of this. I'm just removing the seeds. So we'll do that in a minute. Let's go over here to the sink and I'll show you. So I just needed, this was kind of a last minute type of thing, just because I was kind of going through my fridge and kind of get rid of some of the stuff that I needed to get rid of. So again, all I'm doing is taking my spoon. It's kind of like just when you carve a pumpkin and you clean it out. We're just gonna get rid of those seeds. That's all we're gonna do. Tonight, like I said, it's all about snacks and easy stuff to make, healthy things to eat. And that's what we're doing. Let me go grab the other one. And then like I said, this is the only thing we're gonna cook tonight. I just wanted to cook something, because like I said, I just needed, I don't know, I had a request for like easy foods to make. So that's what I'm doing. Easy, healthy foods. And this is about stuff that I have in my fridge. And I just wanted to show how you can make snacks out of them, or you can make lunches out of them. Make something yummy and good. So, like I said, I'm just cleaning these out real quick, and then we'll get on to like our snacky foods and stuff like that, healthy lunches, and easy ways to pack them. And it's also too how you can, like for the whole week, you know, like prep. So, and we'll go over that as well. All right. So again, like I said, these are little delicate squashes. I think I'm saying that right. I could be saying it wrong. But anyways, all you're gonna do is remove the seeds. You can leave them whole if you want to. Since I'm kind of doing everything in little slices in this one, I'm just gonna slice these up too. Now, these can be snacks as well, if you want. That's why we're kind of throwing them in here, since we're kind of doing snacky stuff. And I thought, why not a great way of doing it with these as well? That's why I'm cutting these up. And they don't have to be like in perfect little slices. You can make them in perfect little slices if you want. You can make some thinner, you can make some thicker. Like that one's kind of on the thicker side. And we'll actually probably cut that one a little bit. Let's do one more. Or I should say this one last one. And then we'll kind of get on to making our easy dishes while this cooks. So my oven just steamed. I just preheated it to 500. Oh no, sorry, not 500, 400. Where am I getting 500 from? So I am just cutting this squash up, kind of, without trying to cut my fingers. There we go. All right, same thing that I normally do with you guys. You can take these, put them in your bowl. I am going to take some fresh garlic, and all I'm gonna do, because you know me, I love my garlic. I can't cook with anything without my garlic. So we're just gonna chop these up really good. You can mince them if you want. I'm just gonna chop them up. Make sure they're chopped pretty good in here. And you can mince them or you can slice them. I mean, it's however you guys want these on here. You guys can do that. And then I'm just gonna take it, I'm gonna dump it on top, up here. Should be enough garlic for this baby. All right. Then we're gonna do, maybe give it a little extra garlic. I know I showed you guys this last week. I took some of my avocado oil, put some garlic on the bottom. I can tell you, it smells good. It smells very garlicky. So we're gonna drizzle some of this on top of our veggies. Let me put this on here so you can see. Just drizzle that on there. Then we're gonna take a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, sprinkle on top of it, and then we're gonna mix it up and we're gonna stick it in the oven. I'm almost out of salt in here. One more little pinch. And then same thing with pepper. We'll take our pepper, put it on here. Do one more little pinch. And we are good to go on this one. All right. We're gonna take this, mix it around, make sure all that coating gets everywhere on here. Whatever falls over, pop it back in here. See all of that lovely coating. Now I should have done this in a bowl before, or a bigger pan, but that's okay. This is gonna be perfectly fine. All right, looks like all of that is coated really good. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick this in the oven and we're just gonna let it bake. Now you can use a bigger dish and kind of lay it out if you want. We might do that. Hold on. Do have a pan right here, which will work. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of swap this out a little bit. So just take your baking dish or your baking cookie sheet, line it with that, and we're just gonna go ahead and put it in here because I really want these to get nice and coated. Everything that's in there, let's try and get it in here. Don't want to waste any of that flavoring because there was lots of garlic that was in there. We're like, we're not wasting that. No, we're not. All right, and then all I'm gonna do is just go ahead and just spread this out a little bit and flick it everywhere. All right, there. I feel a little bit better now. So if you're doing it stuff a little bit smaller, then maybe we can do it in that dish. But this one here, we're gonna put it on this. And we're gonna let it cook in the oven. Okay, so I'm gonna put my timer on for 15 minutes. And now we are gonna get started on our snacky stuff. Let me just wipe this up real quick because I got some oil everywhere. I'm just flinging those vegetables everywhere, you guys. All right. Now, here's the fun stuff that you guys have been waiting for tonight. So again, like I said, we are going to make healthy, snacky stuff for, sorry, I think I need to stand this way so the light's a little bit better. So you'll have some yummy, good, healthy foods and snacks and, you know, lunches, breakfasts, and whatever else you wanted to have it for. So earlier today I made, we're gonna go ahead and start with this. I'm gonna show you stuff that I put them in. So I have these little itty bitty jars. They're little mason jars that I got. And I like to use these. I will use these as my meals for my lunches and it's perfect. Believe you me, it is perfect. All right, so earlier today I had gotten, well, I hadn't got these today, but I'd seen these and I wanted to try them. They're a cauliflower linguine. And normally with some of the ones that I've tried with some of the pastas I don't like, it's gluten-free and it's grain-free. Now it does taste good, but it does have for the ingredients cauliflower powder, water, potato starch, tapioca starch. It's a whole egg, egg white, xanthium gum. There's salt, and then a couple other things that I'm not sure how to pronounce. But anyways, I wanted to try and see how I would do with these. I did okay with them. I didn't have a problem with them. I didn't quite check my sugars afterwards, but it does have a lot of carbs in it. So if you are doing the no carb, the keto, then that's probably not the best thing for you. But this is how it turned out. So what I did is I took it and I put some Parmesan on top of it. I put a little bit of butter, and then I put, so I can help coat the linguine. And then I just took some mushrooms, sauteed them in a pan, and I put them in here. Now, this is the thing that I love the most. Let me grab. So this is perfect. You can take this, take your little jar, put your linguine in there, and this is what I'm talking about, like one of the best things. If you don't want to use this kind of sauce, I'm just showing you for what I have in the fridge, because like I said, I wanted to try this. See how perfect they fit in there? And it's really like, you're really proportioning out your foods too. You're giving you that amount that you need for when you're going to work or if you're going back to work. There's a small little amount, you're good to go. Make sure you get some of those mushrooms in there. And then the nice thing with this is you can take any sauce that you have. Like I have, and this would be perfect for it. It looks a little funky because it's all melted together right now. So this is actually what I usually take, and I stuff some mushrooms. I had tons of it left over, so I've been taking a little bit and I've been having it for breakfast. I just kind of warm it up and then I'll put it on a piece of toast, or I'll just have it like this. Not even toast. I can take these things, little cauliflower thins. I will take those, put it on there, and then there's kind of a little breakfast type thing, or like I said, just eat it on itself. You can take that, you can warm it up. Even if you make it fresh, you can warm it up, you can put it in there, have it with that if you want. That's an idea. Or if not, whoops, what I did earlier is I had a butternut squash that I needed to use. So I have some butternut squash and I made it into a sauce. Now, this, you guys, can just be eaten all on its own. Look how beautiful that sauce is. Let me do it this way. Hold on. Let me look at that. I mean, it's been sitting in my fridge since this afternoon, but I mean, it's nice, it's creamy. You can eat it just like this, like a soup type thing. Oh, let me tell you, I can eat this all day long. So if you want, take a couple little dabs, put it on the top, and then there you go. You have your sauce. So then what you're gonna do, hold on. I'm telling you, I can eat that all day long. All you're gonna do is put your lid on it, shake it up, and then guess what? You have a lunch. I wouldn't say it would be a snack, but you have a lunch that you can have, or if you wanna do it and you wanna prep and you're kind of watching your portion control, you can even do that for dinner. Now there's another thing, since we're kind of doing on the long line of this, is you can also do the noodles. So I made some Mexican meat, and I used my own spices because you never know what's in the packages, and I like, again, my own spices. So all I did is I took some ground beef. You can use ground beef, ground turkey, whatever it is that you want. I put some black beans, drained them, put them in here, and I put some onions, mixed it all together, and then you can put that in a bowl. You can put it in one of these. We'll show you. We'll just kind of build one of these tonight. So look, again, portion control. It's gonna help you with all of that. So what I do is put that on the bottom. See how, I'm trying to make it so you don't see? It fills it up on the bottom at least. And then now you have room. You can take, now it depends on what kind of diet that you're on, what you want to do. You can either take sour cream and put it on here. There's some people that use, for sour cream, they use the Greek yogurt. You can do that as well. Since I have this here, I'm just going to use this. So you can take a dab of that, put that in there. There's your sour cream. I'm going to be full by the end of the night when we're done doing this thing. And then if you want, you can put some tomatoes in there. And then, now I am just showing this for you because I've been picking at this all week here. So you can take your avocado. You don't really have to mash it up if you don't want to. Put little chunks in there. And since I'm kind of using this one for another one, all I've been doing all this week is kind of been taking it and putting little scoops on whatever I was using it for. Now, I'm kind of using that for other things for tonight, so we won't use all of it. Okay, let's grab my boy. He wants to go outside. So then I'll show you what else we can do. So that's something that's really delicious that you can make, which I like making those. And there's another thing that I'm going to show you too. So again, if you're doing the keto, if you want to keep it low carb, there's another thing you do, because the black beans aren't really keto from my understanding, but you can do them. So again, put a lid on it, you're good to go. The other thing I like is I love taking bell peppers. So you can take a bell pepper, you can stuff it. You can stuff it with the other stuff that I showed you with the sausage. By the way, that mixture is sausage, cream cheese, a little bit of cheddar cheese. Put that and mix it all together, and then boom, you stuff that in some mushrooms. Oh, it's delicious. Same with this one here. If you take a bell pepper, this is like my little taco. Take this baby, shove that in there, and then if you do a couple of these and put them in a little bag, bring them into work, have a small little container. You can get the small containers. I have these. Let's see, right up here. Yes, they are. So I love getting these little mini containers. They're really, really small. These are perfect if you want to put a salad dressing in them, if you want to put a little bit of sour cream or a little bit of whatever in it. You can put a little bit of avocado in there. Then that way, when you get to work, you can take and dip it, and then you're not overdoing it. And that's the part that I like, not overdoing things. So again, you can take the whatever toppings you wanted, put it on top of it, boom, there you go. There's the yummy, delicious dish. Okay, let's get some of this out of the way and move on to our next one. So those are great lunches, like if you have leftovers or anything like that, those are great and perfect to use. All right, the next thing I have is I think we're gonna go on to, we're gonna make this. So, and we're gonna use my board here. All right, so on my board, I wanna cut up, and this is gonna be what we're gonna make for next. And this is, again, a simple thing that you can make more. If you make stuff, you can use it for multiple purposes. That's one of the things I wanted to do. All right, so I'm gonna cut off the ends of these. Let's go ahead and wash these off real quick. Okay, so with these ones here, all I'm gonna do is, with my little onion, I'm gonna slice them up. I'm gonna go ahead and make it so you can watch. All I'm gonna do is slice these up. And don't worry, you guys can watch this video again if you want. And what I'm gonna do is I'll take a picture of all the stuff that I've done, and I'll try and write a recipe for everything that I've done in all of them. So it makes it easy, and you guys can go back and watch it. And then also, like, I like to print it out so you guys can kind of see it as well with pictures. All right. So what I'm going to do is I have some cream cheese that I've kind of set out so it can start to get nice and soft. So it's going to be pliable and do what I want to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these onions that we chopped up. We're going to mix it in with this yummy little mixture. Again, this is something that you can take and you can put it on for multiple things. Give it multiple flavors. I mean, just everything. You just want to have, now I don't want to overdo it with too much onion, so I'm not going to put all of it in right now. Matter of fact, you can take some of these onions, and with our little Mexican thing here, I'm going to put some in there with that too. Why not? Okay. So again, we're just gonna take this, mix it really, really good. See how easy? And then you've got yourself a nice little dip and a little spread. Now I don't wanna put anything else in with it because with the other stuff that I'm gonna make, it'll go perfect with that. We're gonna slide those off to the side because now we're gonna show you what I'm gonna make with that beautifulness. Okay, so I am showing you as a half because I don't want to make too much food. I'm kind of making this for the rest of this week. Since today's Wednesday, we've got Thursday and Friday, and I've got to eat all of this. So we're doing halves. So these here are my cauliflower thins. Let me show you what they look like. So they do have them at Trader Joe. This brand that I like, I believe you can get it off of Amazon if you want to, if you shop there. But this is the brand that I like. It's original, it's the outer aisle, it's the Plant Power Sandwich Thins. These is like having toast. This is like my favorite thing that I love. I love eating these. So what you want to do with these is, I mean, if you have a toaster oven, it'll work perfect for these. But what I do is I just put them on my oven. The cookie sheet that we had, that's what I use. And all I do is on the cookie sheet is the rack that you use to cool off your cookies or put whatever treats on. You just put this on there. I put mine at 350. I watch it for a few minutes, then I flip it, and then for just a couple minutes more, and you gotta watch because if not, they will burn easily. As you can kind of see, those are nice and crispy and perfect. But you do want them cooked. So, like I said, we're gonna do halves and halves on these. So on this one here, you can take this, and this is like one of my favorite things to do, is I will take this beagle, that's probably a lot, but we're not putting a whole lot on, we're not putting a whole lot of anything on here. So we're putting that on here. That is so yummy. And then once you put that on there, and you can take some off, because that's, to me, that's a bit much. Hold on. I'm gonna leave some of those onions on there. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And then your avocado. Take your avocado. Now you can make mashed avocados if you want. I just like taking my avocados. You can slice them, put them on here, spread it over. You can put tomatoes on here if you want. Ooh, those are looking good. So I'm trying to set my timer again. Okay. All right, so you can put tomatoes on this. You can put other things on it, some other veggies. Matter of fact, we have some bell pepper. Put just a pinch of salt on there to help kind of give that avocado a nice little taste. You can take a bell pepper if you'd like. I haven't tried it this way yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be absolutely fabulous. You can take some of these, any kind that you want of bell pepper. Like I said, you can take some tomatoes, put it on there, put whatever you want on it. There's a little veggie sandwich. Just cut in half. And then there you go. You got yourself a nice little veggie sandwich. You can put other things on it as well. I kind of like mine really simple. I really like that on there. I do put meat on it. I have put meat on it. I'm going to show you a different sandwich that I make that has meat on it, so I didn't want to do two meats. So there's a nice little Sammy there too. All right, now this is the one that I like to do with the meat. We're going to do different things. You can use the same spread that you have, or if you want, this is the other thing I like to do. Now, if you want to do this for breakfast, let me clean off some of the avocado. Now, if you want to do this for breakfast, you can take this, spread it all the way around with your cream cheese. Now, this is one of the things I like to do sometimes for breakfast. Is, just taste that bell pepper from on my finger. It's delicious. All right, so I have this here. I have everything but the bagel seasoning. So this is one of my favorite things to do in the morning for breakfast. I'll take my cauliflower bread, toast it in the oven, put some cream cheese on it, and put just a little bit of this on top. And let me tell you, it is the best thing ever. Again, you can take some, make up my mind to like what it's called, some avocado. You can take some avocado if you want. Put it on there, same thing. Hi, Carl. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, hi, Stormy. Love the hugs and the kisses. Come in. So yeah, so I mean, like I said, these are just healthy little snacks, healthy little ideas that you can do in the mornings or at lunch. I mean, it's really up to you on what you guys want to do. You can even have them for dinner. So same thing, if you want to take some of the onions, you can put some onions on here. I mean, really can kind of do whatever you want with these. But this I love doing in the morning. So I put a little bit of onions on there because we're going to add something else on here that's going to be yummy. Okay, so that will be a breakfast. Now we're going to do another sandwich type thing. So again, I would put the cream cheese on there. I would still use the everything bagel because it's absolutely fabulous. So my other thing that I like to do is, where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, I put it over here. My goodness, I have so much stuff on my counter, you guys, it's not funny. I was trying to prep all of this, make sure I had everything so I can go over everything and not forget. So there's another thing I like to get. I like to get this here. This is a good brand. It's the Apple Natural. There's no antibiotics. This is This one is Black Forest uncured ham, and there's no animal harm. This is actually a really good product, and they have their ingredients is really good too. It's very healthy for you. All right. So what I am going to do is I'm gonna get some of this ham out. Now you can either use ham or you can use roast beef if you want. I am just gonna use one slice. Again, if you're watching calories, if you're watching what you're eating, all of that counts and it adds up. All right, so you can do that, and then there's a sandwich. We're done with that one. Cut it in half, put the other half on top. Or you can go a step further and, hold on, you don't want to waste that. Let me clean this up a little bit. I mean, seriously, I'm really trying to get as much options in here as you guys possibly can. So another thing is that you can do, and I've tried this and it's absolutely delicious. So you can take a pear. I just have a nice little pear. Make sure it's nice and ripe, nice and delicious. Slice it, slice another slice, and make them nice and thin. And then what I like to do, since we're kind of doing halves on this one here, I'm just going to cut it in half, put the other half on the other side, and there you go. All right, let's check on these veggies, you guys. Okay, look at these. So again, these are our little fennel, and this is our delicata squash. And it's just roasting in there. I think they need to go a little bit longer because I like mine a little bit crispier. So we'll just take it, put it back in there, and we'll do our timer again for another 5 minutes. Okay. Oops. All right, so again, you can use roast beef for this if you want. Now, this is the way I've done it before, is I've actually used like roast beef. So, but this is another thing that you can do. You can take the pears and put it on there. I have some, and I'm not gonna put it on right now, but I have some, let me tell you, I mean, this is just absolutely delicious. So I have some blue cheese. If you're not a blue cheese fan, then yes, no, we probably would not be wanting to do this, and that's okay. But you can take some blue cheese, cut it off, put it on there, delicious. And then you can take some balsamic. I usually make my own balsamic kind of dressing, drizzle it on there a little bit, boom, there you go, you have a sandwich, cut it in half, there you go. And I'm gonna take that off because I don't wanna keep that on here, because again, like these are gonna be for tomorrow. So then you just cut it in half. Again, if you want a tomato on it, put a tomato on it, boom, there you go, you guys have a sandwich. All right, those are the two sandwiches I have. With those, like I said, with those avocado, or not avocado, the cauliflower thins, they're perfect for sandwiches. And it's like if you are having a sandwich, that's the thing I love about those. So if you want, let me see, I don't have any made. I wasn't thinking of that, but this is absolutely delicious too. And if you want to do this as a snack as well, is again, you can use your little container, make some, hey, no, go take it to your bed. Go on, go. Good boy. He wants to play and he's bringing his loud toy out to play. All right, so if you want to make some balsamic kind of dressing, you can use that, or if you have some, use that. So you can take your pears, cut them up, put them in a thing, take some blue cheese, same thing, put it on there, drizzle it on here, and let me tell you, it's a great little snack. It's absolutely delicious. One of my favorite things. So there's another snack right there. Another snack is, and again, you can use these little jars. Fill this jar up with, look, you can either use this size jar or you can use this size jar. Take and put your pears in there, put it in there, put a little bit of the, you know what, you can even, matter of fact, what you can do is watch. Let's do this. We'll put that aside just for a second. So you can take this, and this would be a great way to do it. I mean, this is like simple. You can just do little chunks with them, put in there. Let's put this up here. Look, just those small 2 little pears. Those little, like, I'm like, seriously, it's just a small portion of the pear. Look, you have a great little jar. Take a little bit of the blue cheese. Hold on, we're gonna let the dog back out. Take a little bit of blue cheese, crumble it in there. There you have it. And then you can take your salad dressing, bring it to work with you, the balsamic, drizzle it over it, and then boom, there you go. You have a snack. And it's a perfect little snack. Yeah, that, like I said, let's just take some of this. I'll take what's hanging out up here, put it in there, and then watch. We're gonna do a little balsamic real quick. I'm gonna do a really, really quick balsamic making with you. And it's really, I mean, you guys, it's very, very simple. Okay, let me just make sure I have all the stuff for it. Yes, I have a Dijon mustard. And normally I will take some fresh garlic, and I'll take that and I'll chop it up and I'll put it in there. But since I don't have any right at the moment, we're not going, or I don't have any prepped or anything like that. All right. So we're just gonna make a simple balsamic. And we're gonna cheat too. Instead of using regular fresh garlic, I'm just gonna use some the other garlic, the granulated garlic. All right, this is how simple this is. This is how I make my balsamic dressing. Take just a smidge of mustard. You can probably even take a little less than that. You can take your balsamic. Put that in there and just a smidge. Then I'm going to take some amino acids. Okay. Those are pretty much done, but we're going to just leave them in here just for a minute. So I like the coconut amino acids. There's the amino acids, there's soy sauce, it's however you want. I like the coconut better. Sorry, I have a little clinger on there. Okay. Do a nice little jigs in there with that. Do just a smidge of salt. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid on it real quick. And we're going to shake it up. I mean, look how easy that is. We're going to taste it here in a minute too to make sure it's good. Okay. Let's make sure I had all the mustard off. You guys, that is perfect. Look how simple and fast. When you're ready, you're just gonna pour that on top of it. And then boom, there you go. You have a nice little yummy dessert, and that's snack, but it's absolutely perfect. All right, let's put those aside real quick. And then we'll move on to our other little snack. So that's perfect, that's delicious. Okay, so another thing is you can take your jars. I have hummus. You can make your own hummus. I just kind of went to the store and I got the everything hummus. So this is like same thing. It's like, where is it? Anyways, it's like the stuff that I just used. It's like everything but the bagel. Take that. You can put it in a small little sauce like this, or you can put it in one of these jars, however you want. You can take your veggies and do that. The other thing you can do too is if you don't want hummus, you can take some of these as well. And boom, there you go. That is delicious. Okay. Okay. you can do that. The other thing you can do is, let me try and get one. If you want to take, oh wait, wrong one. Sorry, got carried away. So you can take your celery, same thing. If you want to use it for your veggies, you can use it for your veggies. You can, I mean, with your hummus, you can do whatever you want with it. We're gonna spray my dog here for a minute. Hey, no barking. Come on, get in here. Let's go, house. Come on. Oh, he's mad, he's staying outside. That's okay. All right, so the next thing you can do, which I really love this, is I'm gonna use this one. Is you take a celery stick, make sure it's dry, take your cream cheese, put your cream cheese in there, and then you're going to do this as well. Sorry guys, but this stuff is like snacky foods, you have to. Same thing, everything but the bagel, put it on there, and there you go. You have another nice little snack. And let's see what else. Forgot what I was gonna do with these. All right, we'll set it aside. Another thing is too, is I like getting these, like if you want a snack. Now, these are not me making them, but you can always get these. I love them. It's just salami and cheese. I think you end up doing like 200 calories or whatever, but I do like these if you're just gonna do a simple little snack and you're just having a nice little lunch, you know, something easy and simple. That's perfect. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to clean this, well, yes, we're gonna wipe this down just a little bit, just because what we're gonna be making next. So, if you want in the morning, you wanna create something. Now I know we don't really care for, and I'm kind of cleaning that out from earlier. Now, I know a lot of people don't like your regular Greek yogurt. I find this one isn't that bad. It's not that sour, it's not that gross. We want to stay away from the natural flavors that's out there. And what I do is, again, take a small little mason jar, fill it up. I'm telling you, if I had to do Greek yogurt, this is the one I would do. So, like I said, I know we don't like, oops, sorry, we lost connection there for a minute. All right, so all we're gonna do, like I said, for our Greek yogurt, is take some fresh strawberries, cut them up. They don't have to be really, really small, but cut them up. And again, this is about portion control and everything else. Guess what? If you like strawberry yogurt, there you go. There is a strawberry yogurt for you. And guess what? It's fresh strawberries. When you take this, put it all in there, and you mix it up. Look, now you have, instead of having all of those preservatives and whatever else in there, you have a fresh strawberry Greek yogurt. Now, I like to mix it and then say, oh, can I add some more strawberries? Darn straight I can, because that was only one strawberry. Now we can go through, add another strawberry. And another thing too is your strawberries. This is what I'll show you here in a minute, what I do with my strawberries. So if I take my strawberries and I want to have them as my part of my breakfast, as part of my snack, and I'm not going to be eating them right away. And I've noticed sometimes they get kind of gross and, you know, whatnot, if you just kind of put it in a bag. I'll show you what I do. So again, there's a meal, there's your breakfast. Look, there's your strawberries. That's delicious. And you know what? Take some honey, put some honey on top of it. Ooh, that'd be delicious. So this is what I like to do for my strawberries. If I am taking my strawberries and I'm gonna take them with me to work and I'm not eating them right away, what I like to do is you can either leave them whole or you can cut them in half. Just like this, we'll just do it more. And now if you don't want to put them in your yogurt yet, or if you just want to have your yogurt and strawberries on the side, look, I just put them in a wet cloth, wrap them up, put them in a Ziploc bag, or a little lunch bag that you have, or even like a container like this. Take it, put it in there, and there you go. You guys have fresh strawberries. So when you get to work or at lunchtime when you have them, they're not gonna be gross and slimy if they were just sitting in your bag. Come on, house, now. No, I said house, come on. Could be a little firm with him sometimes. So, and then there you go. I mean, like I said, you have fresh strawberries and they're yummy, they're delicious, and they stay great for, you know, when you're ready to eat them. All right, let's see. The next thing I have is for breakfast. Let me kind of get some of this stuff out of the way here. We got lots of craziness up here. So again, my favorite thing I like to do, now I'm gonna show you something else that I used to. And I forgot to grab it earlier. So, sorry. All right. I have these little containers that I love using. So these are other small little mason jars as well. These are perfect. I usually like, you can put your yogurt in it. I mean, either one's going to work. I mean, you have a bigger mouth here on this one instead of trying to getting everything out of this one. So this would be great for yogurt, but if you're just doing yogurt, not putting anything in it or whatnot, this would be perfect as well. This is another thing I like to use too. These were from the Pioneer Woman. These are perfect. I used to put my salad dressing in these, and that was perfect as well. So again, it's also about portion control too. It gives you great portion control, especially when you want to be bad. All right, so this is the other thing I like to do as well. Let's see, I'm gonna use my yogurt. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to not dirty up too many dishes. All right, again, and these are mine for this week, so we're not sharing germs here. Again, take it, put your cottage, this is cottage cheese by the way. Take your cottage cheese, put it in there, fill it up, bang it down a little bit. I love cottage cheese. Put that in there. What I like to do is put like maybe 2 little pinches in there. And then my favorite thing, what I like, and I can just eat it just this way if I wanted to, a little bit of pepper. So you can do that and then be done with it and you're good to go. Another thing you can do, we're gonna use this baby up, is, now you can put whatever you like with your cottage cheese. I'm going to take mine, and I have the rest of this avocado. Now normally I will take it if I have it, I will dice it up and slice it, but like I said, I'm just kind of finishing this off of what I have and just kind of prepping for the rest of this week. And I'm just gonna put it in here and I am good to go. Now, as you can see, if you use this one and if you do the avocado with it, it does take up the rest of the room on there. So when you kind of go in, you're kind of getting more of the avocado when you do it. Now you can do it for layers. Now see this one here, I would add another little pinch of salt just to help with that avocado. But again, just take it, push it down, mix it, and then there you go. You have breakfast, snack, or lunch, whatever you want. And you've got a little bit of all together. Seriously, that's my favorite thing. I might have this for dinner tonight. All right, those are my little snacks. I think I've kind of covered everything that we were gonna do. Oh, we wanna take those veggies out. Let's check those out. Let's see how those are doing. Because I think they're done. Yes. Ho, 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 yeah. Now, I can't believe how small these things got. But look at these. Look at those yummy, yummy deliciousness. Whoops. I know, isn't the strawberry idea pretty good? I love doing that. I did that because every time I'd bring strawberries to work, they would get all mushy and I didn't like it. All right, so we're gonna give this a try. So I am going to grab some of the fennel and the squash. Well, maybe we'll just do the fennel first. That is so good. So with this fennel, it's that Italian Gidia, I think her name is. Oh, wait. I can never say her name right. But anyways, this is her recipe. Sorry, I got some of that stuck in my tooth. This is her recipe for the fennel. With the fennel, you just take a little bit of salt and pepper, some garlic, some oil, put it on it, bake it in the oven, and it's absolutely delicious. And this one here, I thought I would throw that little itty bitty squash in with it. No, that is really good. Now, the other thing you can do with this squash, if you just pick it out and do the squash, take some honey, put some honey on it, or some syrup. If you want to do some syrup, there you go. You've got another little dessert type thing. That is delicious, you guys. All right, you guys. Those are all my little tricks, my ideas, whatever else that if you want to prep for the week, like I said, you can just take these little cans, put them in. All you have to do in the morning is go grab it. And there you go. You have your lunch, you have your breakfast, you have your snack, you have whatever you want. And then like same thing with your sandwiches. These are perfect. They're great. Now, since these are baked, they're just like having a sandwich. Like I'm like, they're perfect. You can do that as well. All right, you guys. If there's anything that you want, or you want some ideas on, or you would like to see me cook, I am more than happy to go over and do something and come up with something for it. Just IM me or post something on here. I always go back and read the questions or your comments, because I always learn stuff from you guys as well. But yeah, if there's anything that you want to do, let me know. We'll do it. I'll come up with a good, healthy way of doing it as well. All right, you guys, thank you for watching Cooking with Amy. You guys have a great night, and thank you again. We'll see you next time.